we have a disclosure. Please, very important to read the disclosure. There is no guarantee in the trading, and some traders cannot handle winning and losing. So trading is not to everyone. Please be careful with the risk in the future trading. We will be starting in 20 minutes time. Normally we start at 9 a.m. Eastern time, practically every day, except on Monday. It's a private webinar to the members. And we will be starting covering what's going on today in the market on the automated trading and a signal. Right now we have a trade on the NASDAQ is a 1 minute. We already, if we notice here, hit the target. This is the automated trade. And this one here based on one contract. We already exit on one contract, so we only have one, and we are about to exit that contract as well. The ES, we are on a trade with the ES with 2 contracts. If you notice right at the clock, right at the tick where it says the target, good start, around $900 on the NASDAQ, $550 on the ES, and the automated trade took that trade here. And then there is a reversal, and we have a 390 on the YM. For the ones that just join us, you're very welcome. As long as it's on your own risk, you can follow the new signal. And the new signal here, we share in at your own risk. And then it gives you the direction, pullback, re-entry, entry price, target, and how many ticks you made from that signal. It's not all day long. It's from the last entry signal. As an example here, the market analyzer. On the ES, we have a $370 because we are using 2 contracts. On the market analyzer, we use only 1 minute, and we use only 1 minute every single day. There is no different time frame. And the total at the moment, and we are just the market open, the total right now is 290 ticks based on the last entry signal. And this is our total right now is 1,992. If you are hedging the market based on one contract, that's what you will get. And then what we have a target hit, target hit. When the target hit, it tells you when the target hit. Today, the Forex, also this is the same story. The Forex is, you have the signal, entry, re-entry price, target. Those are in pips. And at the moment, we don't have that much. It's a very mixed pips, only 7.3, and then you a trailing stop. And this is the scalper, and with the scalper today, there is nothing to hide. You have to see the good days and the bad days. Today, the scalpers are struggling on the 30-year Treasury bond, and they are scalping on the CL. They are really troubled at the moment. I mean, it's not a big trouble, but there is a trouble on the 30-year Treasury bond. And if you're not a 30-year Treasury bond trader, so there is nothing to worry about. The rest is just flat in a way. 600 on the ES, 400 on the NASDAQ. And I mean, we are okay. The NASDAQ did a very nice run on the scalper. So we're doing fine with that too. And then doing those hours, we'll try to see and try to analyze what's going on in the market. The market analyzer have 3 different automated trade. It has an ATM strategy or a full automated. The market analyzer is connected to this chart. And then this is the scalper. Here, the one in the blue, and here at the bottom here, what is the controller? Those are the swing trading. So we are actually using the 3 different systems at the same time, and I'm trying to cover all kind of different market. It's a bit hard for me to cover all market, 3 different systems, but we are covering it, and then we can sometimes analyze what's going on in the market. And if I want to show you today on the ES, those are your $35 zones. They do not come with an auto trade. You can see exactly how this market came in line and how the market troubled. And now we have a major breakout on the ES. God knows where it's going to stop on the long trend on the ES. So this is a very, very, you have to see the good days and the bad days. You can see right now the scalpers are extremely struggling. And this is sometimes on any kind of automated trade or swing trading or signal trading, doesn't matter. There is sometimes a struggling in the market, and today we are struggling on the scalpers. However, yesterday, if you look at the video yesterday, the scalpers on the 150 ticks went and crossed over $4,000 yesterday, and right now we practically flat on the scalpers. So this is anyone says that he has an auto trade can make money every day. I'm not sure about that. So I don't want to start saying anything early in the morning. It's too early. So right now we hit the target. This is your automated system on the ES, and we hit the target. Now there is some profit taken. The probability on this ES is very, very, very clear. Where this market right now, after this long run, normally when the market goes on the long run, it's going to be some, when the market spikes, there is some profit taken. And when there is a profit taken, there is a pullback on any future market. So if we notice right now, when we hit the target, it is giving you signal like a Christmas tree. This is not a repaint reversal. It's telling you right now you need to exit after we hit the target. And exactly, we are right in line and we hit the target. And now there is a little pullback on the ES, and we will see. At the moment, for the ones has not followed us before, your automated trading has a trailing stop 1 and a trailing stop 2. The trailing stop 1 is based on minor support line, and the trailing stop 2 is a major support line. And then in between, what we see here is a safe re-entry point. At the moment, if we want to analyze what's going on this ES, this is the pullback re-entry. Again, this is your pullback re-entry. If you want to try it, you're very welcome to try that. But this is your re-entry point at 2860. This is where the market is going. And this is where this market, you can re-enter the market based on a pullback re-entry, because this market today's trend is extremely strong and it's going to take a lot of sellers. Again, gentlemen and ladies, we have some ladies. Again, this area here is extreme, critical, major area. It's going to require a lot of sell to penetrate that thick wall. And as we speak right now, you can see the market came in exactly to this line and is going straight up. And that's why I didn't want to bother and to close the position. On the YM, I think we still have one. It's the same story, gentlemen and ladies. It's the same story. It's coming to the trailing stop 1. And then from the trailing stop 1, because the ES has bounced back. And now we are watching very carefully the YM, what kind of reaction is going to take. A really struggling market today on the scalper, extreme stress on the scalper. And we will see how the outcome coming on it. However, on the swing trading, at the bottom here, the CL is doing good. We are on one trade for 1,280. The RTY, Russell, we are now on 800 DAX. And also on the ES, we have 500. And another ES is, those are the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes. Let me try to find them for you. If I can find them, just a second, please. There we go. This is your ES on the 3 minutes, and absolutely, this is a swing trading. We are on the trade also on the ES. I'm sorry, on the CL, and what is it? What is it? Actually, we have the one you saw on the here, the CL 1,200. Here is the trade for it for 1,200. The trade was taken early this morning around 6 o'clock, 6:10, and this is where we started, and we're still on the same trade, 1,200, and it's still, I mean, climbing on that, and this is really, really good. But the scalpers today taking a beat, and welcome to trading. There is nothing I can do, but so let's look at the CL, and then we try to find one more. I really cannot find anything right now. Let me see. Where are they? So, okay, those are the trades. We can leave them as is. There is a pullback right there, gentlemen, and the YM is going to be holding here. If you wanted to take a re-entry on a SIM account you want to follow, this is a re-entry point, and it's in a YM. It is a very cheap to trade. The same story also on the NASDAQ, folks. This is where also it is a very, let me try to get a smaller. Maybe we can, okay, there we go. Then if we look, after we hit the target on the ES with the automated trade, NASDAQ and Dow Jones, they all speak in the same language. We hit the target on the automated trade. We have a reversal fired, and we are going back on the re-entry point, and this is a re-entry point, folks, as we speak right now. If you notice on the NASDAQ, let's go ahead and look on the ES. It's the same story. The market pulled back. This is a very strong hold, gentlemen, on the ES here. And it is going to require a lot of sells to penetrate this area here, because there is a re-entry point. There is a minor support line, and there is a major support line. So this is also a re-entry point from that. And look, folks, I think we covered the NASDAQ. We did, I think, cover the NASDAQ. And let me show you the YM is also, let me get those bars a bit small. And you will see is the same. It's 5, Jesus. Okay, and now you can see it in much better, clearer picture. Also, those are a re-entry. So most of the time, folks, when the market hit the target with your auto trade, and your auto trade exit the trade for you, does not mean we can sit down and look at the kitchen window and look at the flowers. There is a much more opportunity to re-enter the market without sitting in a room to do 1 year learning the price action, because you're not going to learn it in 1 year. You're not going to learn it in 2 years. But what we try to do, we try to highlight how you can do to re-enter the market without doing something wrong to your to your account. Now I can see the YM is trying to penetrate those area. Sometimes it might happen, and sometimes it will not. I can see there is a lot of sellers trying to penetrate those area, and actually it did. And now the auto trade took a trade. Amazing. So let me see what happened with the ES. But those trades here, the one I was talking about, is only require a very small, uh, uh, a very small uh, stop loss, and it's not going to hurt anyone with a few ticks on the stop loss. I mean, this is an amazing look how this curve came in and immediately has changed the market momentum. So let me see what happened here. I was busy talking, and I was not able. I don't know, but sometimes around between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, I don't know if it's my computer or everybody experiencing that, but for some reason, my NinjaTrader get heavy around those hours, and now I'm trying to. I mean, it works like a milk, very smooth in the morning and very smooth later on. But for some reason, I don't know, could be my computer, but at 9:30 to 10:30 somewhere, maybe there is a heavy load on the server. I don't know. But my NinjaTrader, because maybe I'm on a YouTube, I'm doing automated to trade, I'm using a lot of internet, I have no idea. Or it could be from the YouTube is sucking all the juice out of my internet. Um, so sometimes I get a little bit heavy on the NT8 for some reason. I don't know why. And actually, I was installing to a nice lady yesterday after the webinar, and also her computer was very heavy, and she lives in California. She have a very good internet, but it was a bit heavy. The NT8 was, so I don't know. We'll see. Also, in the same time, what we are trying to do, I'm trying to teach a little bit about reversals, how you can take advantage of the reversal. And there is a lot of good potential in the reversal. And what I like about the reversal, once we take those trades out of the band, pullback, re-entry, out of the band, exit, enter the out of the band. What I like the most about the reversal, not because of the other reversal, but we use a Renko bar or a range bar for a reversal, and we have an auto trade for reversal. The only thing, the reason I like reversal, because you are limited what you are taking a trade. And what is nice about the reversal is when the market, like here, is a chop, you're not trading, because what you are doing, you're trading out of the band, and you're not trading inside the band, not unless if you want to scalp for an advanced trader. But forget it, you don't have to learn that. You can, there is a lot of signals tell you when to sell, when to buy, when to re-enter the market. That's very fine. But to trying to simplify to how to trade the reversal, actually they are very easy and a very straightforward how to trade the reversal. It takes a little practice, but does not require to sit for 1 year and trying to learn it. What I'm trying to show, even when you're auto trade, trying to exit out of that trade, and now we are waiting for a new signal, does not mean we need to sit on our hands. If we want to, we can always find an entries between those two lines. Now, and for and we'll try to, excuse me, guys, I'm gonna be, if I don't stop, my Skype is gonna be hammered with calls and chats. So 1 second, please. All right. So this is what we have right now. after this long run, what you have seen, now the market profit taking, and it is sideways. When we first started this morning, we were around 300 ticks, and now you can see this market start changing momentum, and practically this market is very flat, and there is nothing anymore. There is no more beef in those here, and now we are waiting for a direction in the market. So um, the whole thing is turning around, and sometimes because the internet has smoothed out the prices during those years and the fast execution, the prices has smoothed out a lot. And when the market is turning around, it's not like it used to be V shape and M shape and W shape. The market, those days are over. Right now, it's like a boat trying to take a U-turn, or a train trying to take a U-turn. The market is not any longer, I mean, this is the hardest curve you're going to see ever anymore. And this is a very unusual curve. You see, I mean, over this is it doesn't exist anymore. If you look at your ES, very rare happen, a little bit somewhere here and there, but this turnaround, immediate turnaround, and the surprised me, the turnaround in the market. But this turning around is no longer happening like it used to be. So the market has smoothed out a lot, and that's why now you can see it was around the plus 16, the total based on one contract, 1 minute, 100. It was what, 20, 30 ticks, and now start building momentum to go on the second round, and now you can see start the market turn around. And I mean, I didn't have time to read the news, see what's going on, or um, what caused that turnaround on the market that fast. Uh, I mean, I cannot cover all instruments, three different system, and keep my eye on everything. But this turning around, something has spooked the market somewhere, or there is some news I was not aware of, which I can find out immediately if I take a minute or so. So right now the eyes are on the actually the CL, and if you are want to auto trade, you don't know what you want to auto trade. Actually, the Russells are doing extremely well. The CL is a little chop on the CL right now after this long run, but what I see, the Russells are moving extremely um, much smoother than the CL itself, or an ES. If you are a Russell trader, this is a very nice movement on the Russell. We can see on all the time frames are the same story. There is a small trade here, nothing happened. One losing a trade, and we are on this Russell. This is a 1 minute, and it doesn't matter when this market is moving, whether you are using 3 minutes or you are using 1 minute or 5 minutes. I personally like 1 minute, but if you wanted to be a little bit more conservative, you're very welcome. You can use the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes, and you can see is the same story. This sharp turnaround in this market is gonna send a little confusion at the moment, and let's see what is the outcome for that immediate turnaround. I didn't have a chance to see if there's any news or something, but next time I will put which we have a panel for the news. I will try to move this one here back. Okay, I mean, that's it. We cannot do anything about this entry is taking a trade, and the trade and the target is extremely slow. I mean, it is very small. It's not a big target, because every time when we have a new signal, we have a different target. It's not a fixed target. So this is really interesting to see what will happen here. Um, if we notice here, we have a double support line. So I'm making a bet this is the end of this trend above the double support line. So we will see the outcome on that trade. The market died on us right away, and I'm really start getting bored with this slow movements in this market. It's getting really chop and chop and chop. I mean, by now in August, we should be out of this chop days, but it seems like it's not ending for some reason. So, I mean, I really, those last few days, it's been, I mean, this is nothing we can, I mean, nothing we can do, but the like yesterday, the market was extremely flat. It was very hard to trade, and I can see any trader really don't have the eye to trade. Is gonna be able to make it with all the struggling in the market. Honestly, um, so it is a bit hard time right now with the trading. Now, if we notice yesterday, uh, we had we had we were going for over 2 hours on a total PNL 250 ticks, and today we are practically flat on all the instruments, all the scalpers, and we have only the CL running and the Russell running, but the rest is really struggling market. And here's the problem: when a guy trying to take a trade, I mean, I cannot give him anything right now. It is a total mess. So the best way is to sit on the side and wait to see a good movement in this market, and then we can find a door open, and then we can enter the market. But the market right now, there is no direction. It is very hard, and it is better to. I'm trying to find any kind of an entry on any chart. I'm not able to do anything. I'm just sitting. We have the auto trade took the CL trade. That's very fine, long. Okay, I can be related to that. But beside the CL, I don't see anything really. Also, the CL having a problem. If we look at the CL, there is around 3, 4, 5 different resistant line, and he has to break each one to nail the 67.73. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do that. Let's look at the clean picture. Maybe we can see something in there. This is the CL trade right now. We are coming to this trouble at 67.41, and then we have a major one at 67.49. I don't know. We'll see how the outcome on that one is going to be on that trade with the ATM strategy, or you can do it full automated or an ATM strategy. So there is a struggling in the market again today. And maybe the best, if you don't know what you're doing, just sit on the side and wait till we have something, and I will be highlighting that for you. Absolutely. We are sitting at 67.41. If you are having a trade on the CL, once we break those area, the next stop is 67.49, and then we take it from there when I get there. But this is we are struggling on the 67.41 level. This is it's right there. You can see it. Let's see if we are able to break that. There we go. Then your next level will be 67.49. We're going to be problem within that area here. Good. Good. Watch out the 67.49, please. Start dying on us. Came in here and start dying on us. Look at this. 67.41. This is only the wick. Was not able to break it or close above it. This is just a wig. And taking a dive again. That can irritate anyone. Let's see what is going on the ES. We're still in the same circle on the ES. YM, same circle. And a DAX on a different direction. Oh boy, what a mess. You know, sometimes everybody can be confused in the market. When I see myself, I cannot get direction. I sit on the side and I don't want to be bothering with it. So right now I'm going to be sitting on the side. This is not my game. You know, the best way is to sit on the side, wait a few minutes. Maybe things can clear out, but that is not a clear market to trade, actually. So it's not important to take a trade if you know or you can see there is a lot of a play in this market, a lot of a chop in the market. Whether you have an auto trade or not, you just simplifying that you don't want to take a trade. If I cannot read it, I'm not going to turn on anything. So right now on the ES, for the ones who has not covered, the ES and the bonds, the 30-year treasury bonds, has to be in a two different direction. And right now, if we are trying to look at the ES and the 30-year treasury bond, they are going on the same direction. This is a problem because one of them is wrong. There must be either the 30-year treasury bond should be the opposite direction of the ES, or the ES should be. But now they are both going in the same direction. So one of them is wrong, either the ES or the 30-year treasury bond. So I think because the ES and the Nasdaq and the YM on the same direction, I think maybe we are having a problem with the bond, and we are about actually to take short on the bond. maybe that is going to synchronize this market and give us clear direction in this market. I don't know what's going on right now. The best way is when we first started in this video, the Nasdaq made $800-900. The ES made I don't know 700-800. YM did I don't know 500-600. So for the ones they're done for today, they're done and over. Now we got stuck where the market is a sideway and there is no direction. So this is a message to all the guys. They think they can sit down and auto trade. Yesterday we started good on the scalper, and the 1 minute the scalper did go south all the way, and then it recovered in the afternoon. So by the end of the day, the 1 minute yesterday on the scalper broke even, but the 150 ticks nailed over 4,000. So sometimes it is okay to sit on the side to see where is the action and what's going on with this market, taking the ES and the Nasdaq and the YM. They're practically flat right now. So the ES is going to go back and forth, drive you crazy, because this is the short trade. From the beginning, that short, I'm not in. I mean, we were long, and immediately we turn around, and I was taken by surprise with this short signal, and now it's going to go ahead and drive us crazy and playing us really good between those two lines here, between the resistance line, trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2, and then this market is going to drive us yo-yo here. So let's see what will happen. I don't know what the hell is going on in this market right now. The best way is just to sit a few minutes on the side, and then we can decide. It looked like the 30-year Treasury bond is going to flip signals. So if the 30-year Treasury bonds start flipping signal, maybe that is going to indicate there is a different direction in this market, hopefully. So I'm going to be staying quiet for a few minutes, and we will look at the update on once this market start doing some movement. while we are waiting, let's see what's going on. Something is clicking. We will be covering a little bit on the. Oh, this is okay. This is the DAX. Wow. Okay. While we are waiting on some kind of action in the on an ES and a YM, we will be covering a little bit about the automated trading because please approach the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones very carefully. It is a very choppy area, and it's gonna get you in a lot of trouble if you don't know what to look for. And we are the auto trade. They're not gonna be missing a trade, that's for sure. So in the meantime, while we are waiting on the ES to change areas on the chart, we will be covering the A scalper swing trading, and maybe that will give some idea how scalpers work and swing trading works. Yesterday we have covered the B scalper. None of the system we have right now, the newer system, none of them require anymore require optimization. So if you allow me just a second. For the guys, they are really itchy and they wanted to take a trade on the ES. I'm trying to find something in here, or maybe I was late, because on the ES right now we had a double resistance, but you know this area here on the ES I don't like, folks. This area here on your ES I don't like, because it's stuck between those two here. And let's say you just, this is an example, let's say you just turn on your auto trade or you turn on your NinjaTrader, and if you look at this situation here, please, it's very important, especially auto traders. I'm not asking you to learn price action. I'm not asking you to sit in a room for a couple of 3 years. But when you see those two lines and the ES is stuck in that channel, that's mean, and you turn on any kind of auto trade, it is whether it's from us or somebody else, you're gonna be immediately in $200 down on your trade. So you're gonna start your auto trade on a losing trade immediately. That's why when I said, and it is not an advertisement because we're not making money on it, that's why those are the best $35 you're gonna invest in this business. The best $35 before your auto trade. The reason is they are affordable. When PayPal take their commission, there is nothing left. It's just enough to put you on the server and keep you, give you straight line from the server. So it is really promotion. It's nothing about us gonna take us to home. I mean, so there is nothing in it. It's peanuts. It's just promotion. But if I wanted to start in the morning, try to have a clean chart like this. And if you see this ES getting in a lot of, it's stuck between a lot of lines. I don't want to call them fib lines. I don't want to call them zone. I don't want to call them anything. Let's say simplify it, line. Wait 5 minutes before you start your auto trade. Wait 10 minutes before you start your auto trade, because that itself is going to save you one losing trade. It is very simple. This area here is a trouble on the ES. And this area here, it is a very nice and clear. I was gonna call that trade, but I got late on it, and I was not really happy about it. So this is um, how we can see if this market. Let me try to also for a swing trading and scalping. This is a very clean chart, and usually we use a normal clean chart. Like now, the Nasdaq is just a closed target. This is a very clean chart, and on the last trade made 1,000, but we don't know how it happened. For our members, the ones they are trading an A scalper or a swing trading, it is very advisable to put them on that chart here. And we have on Monday sent that template to everyone, have the zone. And it is very, very nice if you want to learn, because the A scalper swing trade and all of them does not require any optimization, but at least we need to know how things working. So what I want to do right now, I want to activate a scalper on the swing trading, and I want to start reading what's going on in this chart. So let me change. I'm going to put it on a sim account. This is a sim account. Now I wanted to show you what you can do with an A scalper. An A scalper does not require any optimization, and especially for a guy uh, don't have that much knowledge, but at least he can start with turning on, turning off the auto trade. And it is the A scalper, B scalper, C scalper. All of them. They are very friendly use. When we see those traders couldn't figure out how to optimize all those auto trades, a few years ago we decided we'll do the adjustment, but the trades are coming from your computers. They're not coming from us. It is a very simple, whether you are using an NT7 or an NT8. When you purchase, you get both the NT7 and NT8. Maybe somebody is surprised, but we have still the old traders. They are going to stay on NT7 till the last day, and I'm one of them. So I like NT7, and we have for 10 years we have non-stop developed. I mean, I will show you some of the stuff, but we have developed a lot of stuff for NT7, 10 years non-stop, full, a lot of automated trading, vary from reversal to swing trading to action. All of them, those are the auto trades for the NT7, and they are huge. Now, the older system here, they are based on optimization, and the A scalper, B scalper, C scalper, and the price action. We are no longer you need to optimize. Now, we did this load template if you want to make a template, but on NT8, you can do it the template from the bottom here. Excuse me. And now we have a timing. Everybody is related to timing. And the YM took a trade short. Okay. The target on the YM to 250. Okay. Those are very, if you notice, because the market is not moving that much, those are very small trades, actually, not really big trades. So let's go back on the A scalper. Here you can have a maximum loss, 250, 300, 400, 500, whatever it ticks you. And here is your daily target on the scalper. So now what we are going to do, as an example, you want daily target 250, we can put it 250. Then you have an option to have a limited order or a close order on this one here. And then it is a very simple, the high, the low of the bar, and in order to cancel, everybody knows what is those. On the A scalper, it's not necessarily, there is already filtered, but we have put in additional filters for the traders if they like to tweak the market. And we will go through those filters one by one. There is no big deal. They are very simple filters. We didn't want to complicate it, and we didn't want you to sit down and optimize filters. So they are very simple, straightforward forward filters. Now, one of the exception on the system is you can say you want it one trade or two trade, doesn't matter. On the This is where the headache start coming on the auto traders, where I do use 15 ticks, and I don't want to break even because it's a scalper. I prefer to do it like this. And I don't need the trailing stop. You can use the trailing stop. I can use a trailing stop 15 if I want to. If you don't know how to do all this, there is another option to go 000. When you put the auto trade on 000, the auto trade figure out itself the trailing stop loss, and then start switching to the trend function. So by putting your A scalper to 000, is just saying to the auto trade to take over. Now, if you want to interfere with that auto trade, then you can interfere with that auto trade. And as an example, you do not need no more than 15 ticks stop loss on a scalping. And then trailing stop. I'm a kind of guy, I like to give room to the market, but on a trailing stop you can use as an example 12 ticks. 10 ticks is very tight because it's a scalping, maybe 12, or you can use 15 ticks. So we need to give room to the market to go move back and forth, and then allow the break even. Everybody know what is that, and I don't want to cover basic right now. And the break even trigger, you can put it 10 or 12 if you want to. And then the break even offset +1 or +2 ticks. It's up to you how you want to do it. You can do it. But for me, I do not use those. I just use the safety stop loss, and I let it ride by itself, and that is on all of them. I do the same thing on the scalpers. So, and it does do a very good job. and you don't need to be wizard to activate that auto trade, and it is a very friendly use. One of the most question is, can I do replay uh, on um, on the ES? Yes. Or on the scalper? Yes, you can do replay. Can you optimize it? No, you cannot optimize it at all. It cannot be optimized. You can on the weekend sit down and replay it. If you don't like the 150 ticks, we have some traders using 244 ticks. But for me, because we've been using the same time frame doing all those years, for the last 3 4 years, we are using 1 minute and we are using 150 ticks. I want to stick with it. I don't want to show you today Renko bar, tomorrow line break, a day after ticket chart and a Renko bar, and going back around, and something is not. So we said straightforward 150 ticks aggressive, and 1 minute it is conservative, and that's all. And after all, if the auto trade working on 1 minute, if you have an auto trade in your, for the ones or from the outside, if you have an auto trade, try it on a 1 minute. If it's working on a 1 minute, that's very fine. You can use practically any time frame. But if your auto trade does not have any consistency on a 1 minute, just put it in the garbage, because it's no use to keep building on it, because it's unstable. So it is very important to, whether you want to trade fibs, uh, uh, you wanted to check up an indicator, or you want to check up an auto trade. If this system does not work on a 1 minute, don't waste your time and your money. Simple, over. And the things is in here, you can, there is a news filter already built in it. And oh yeah, that's why today it's Wednesday today. Yeah, stress. We have a oil inventory, and I'm sitting here like an idiot, don't know what's going on. Okay, so um, on the news filter, you can enable the filter, and we can say 5 or 10 minutes. Like today, you have oil inventory, and 5 or 10 minutes after the news, you can start a trade. Then that's what exactly it's going to do. And you say in high only. So the auto trade will stop trading on a high news only, and will not an auto trade will stop 10 minutes. 10 minutes before the news is very fine, and 5 minutes after the news on the scalping is very fine. However, when I'm using the swing trading, I really don't want it to use a filter on that, because on the swing trading, I'm waiting for that action, and I don't want it to miss the action. So on the swing trading, no, I don't want it to be messed with it. I want it to react that auto trade on the movement. Even if it was a fast movement, the swing trading can handle it. So to our traders, it is very important to put the filter in use. Like me today, I forgot, I got my days mixed up. That tells you how busy we are. And I forgot today is Wednesday, and there is a oil inventory. Until we start talking about the news, it hit the light bulb. But and we can forget, like me, I did today. So I don't want it to use the news on the swing trading, but I'll make sure that I will use the news on the scalping, because the scalping requires slower movement, and you don't need very fast movement on the scalper. That's why they call the scalper. You're scalping the market on a small windows open. You enter the market, you take a few ticks here and there, and you close. And those are, you cannot dismiss them, because like right now, we have a horrible day. The market was sideways, turning around, blah, blah, blah. And then immediately the scalpers start building ticks for you around the Christmas. You have to approach them carefully, But when the market is a chop, when the market is a bit slow, there is no high trend. Like as an example, Mondays. Usually I don't want to swing trade on Mondays. I want to scalp on Monday. So you cannot say I want a big trade. I want a big fish. I don't want to scalp, and that is nothing for me. Well, okay, but try to catch a big fish on Monday, and then let's talk. You're not going to be catching a big fish on Monday in August and July, and most of the Mondays you are not catching a big fish. You are the big fish on Monday. They are hunting you, hunting your account. So there is no big fish on Monday. Yes, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yes, you can catch big fish, but on Monday you are the fish. So. And this is all what you have to do, folks, and then you enable it. And this is it. This is the whole story on the A scalper. Now, once you see the buttons on the top happen, that means your auto trade has been activated. Now, I want to go through the news a little bit. I want to go through the indicators a little bit, the filters. But you know what? Before I go on the filters a little bit, especially to our traders, if you have the zone, try to activate your scalpers on the zone, because that is gonna, or on the swing trading in this matter, because it's going to make a difference. I mean, I'm not asking you, I wouldn't dare ask an auto trader to do anything, but when you are catching a swing, it is nice to know to maximize our profit and not losing up anything on that trade. As an example, if we have the CL here, we had a 67.40 and we closed at 67. This is a lot of ticks, missed a lot of ticks because we are not aware what's going on. So it's okay to miss 5-6 ticks here and there, but when you are swing trading, the swing trading is given a lot of room to the market to go back and forth. That's why you are catching those big trends. So, and of course, when you are trying to catch those big trends, there is a price to it that on the pullback, you got to give a lot of pullback, because the market does not go one direction and is going to go pull back. So we want to give it room for that market to go back and forth and not close us out on a good trend. As an example, this is a nice trend, and it happened to be on this 1 minute went in one beautiful single direction. But if we go somewhere else, as an example here, the market did not go smoothly from here to here. The market was pullback, re-entry, which you will find a lot of pullback, re-entry on any given market. Look at this accuracy on those fib lines, how the market came in and it got stuck in those area, and how this market is going from one block to another block. You can see it immediately go from one first block, second block, third and fourth block, and then at the end. And this is your fib indicator is indicated, it is over. Those arrows here, those are coming with your fib line. And if we notice on the 1 minute, you know what? For somebody wanna really interested and get somewhere with this trading, if he open his eyes a little bit, work a little bit, no matter if he is an auto trader or a manual, he can always make money if he have the personality and the passion for trading. Now, Forget all this mess, okay? Now, I want to ask, you know, we're not collecting information on anybody here. Jesus, what's going on? This is the second thousand is making this NASDAQ today in 1 hour. Okay. If we notice, we have the R5 on the NASDAQ, but there is a very strong trend. And yeah, sorry, guys. I will go back to the, yeah. If you look at this chart here, what we are saying, those are the Fib signals, and this is a 1 minute. I hope you can see those arrows, those white arrows. So, and this is a 1 minute, not one of those weird looking charts. It's giving you the reversal and it's giving you the entry. And this is a $35 system. On those arrows, now you might think I'm promoting. I'm not promoting in here. But give me system for $35, have that accuracy. Anywhere, any of your NinjaTrader partner. So this is a fib. It's telling me where is there is a problem. And this is where it's telling me where the reversal are, where the projection are, and where is the reversal are. And this is without using any of our reversal or indication, you know, and you're looking at it right now. So the ones have the will to trade and learn, stand saying, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to trade. I don't know. I'm too emotional. I'm too disturbed. You know, all this is not going to help. You know. So let's see the story here on the back, on the left. Okay, okay. And then we will see the NASDAQ. If you were here from the beginning this morning, at 10 o'clock, we nailed 800 on that trade there. And then we had, I think, a losing trade, and now we have a winning trade. For some reason, the NASDAQ, we have a new signal on the silver. Somebody has asked us to put the silver. There is a new signal on the silver future, 725 entry, target 765. So we are. So I strongly advise for those guys have those lines to put your scalper or put. Now we have the auto trade on 1 minute activated on this, so we can see how those trades are taken. We are waiting on the first pullback to enter the market on the automated trade, and but when you are using a swing trading, why don't you use that chart and auto trade? Because by looking at the market movement when you are auto trade, maybe you can learn a little bit. If your auto trade come into those double, every time you see double support or double resistance, there is an entry. Every time you find a double support, double resistance, there is an entry. The minute you see double resistance, there is an entry. Close, open position. You know, I cannot say it never fell, but it's 8-9%. It makes money. Yesterday we were covering. Let me show you something on the ES. Yesterday we were showing some of the things we have done on an NT7, and we are waiting on stability for the NT8, because every time they come out with the update, we have to redo everything, and it's getting very expensive. Yesterday I covered those daily target, and I said every day between 11 and 12 o'clock, you get, for you as a retailer, you get 1 and 2. The 3 is not for you. And we said every day, if you go on the video yesterday, we get those targets between 11 and 12. Those are institutional numbers right before they go to eat. Those are the targets for today on the ES, right there. This is the play. By 12 o'clock, it will be profit taken. And this is where this area here, the ES, is going to start going sideways or taking a dive. The reason I was teaching the reversal, because this is one of the indication. Now it is 11 o'clock. We're fixing to hit out of the band straight to the target, profit taken. And mark my word on it, once this target hit, you will stay 20 minutes no trade. And please mark it on your chart, the second target and the first target. Now you're going to be out of the band. And let me read it if you cannot read it. I'll read you the numbers and you mark them on your chart. The first target is 28.6475. The second target is 28.6825. If you notice here, there is a resistance line. So this market is going to be somewhere around that area until 12 o'clock and kiss it goodbye until those big boys coming back. Just put those two numbers on your ES chart and watch it. So we will go ahead and show you all the markets, but those here, the first target and the second target is always gonna hit between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, except on a Friday, it's gonna hit on the first 2 hours from the trading Friday, because everybody go home. So now we are waiting on the trade with the scalper. to see where is the trade is taken, and where, if you are trying to swing the trade, especially our members, it is a very good to put those numbers, to put those lines, and see uh, how the trade and when is your limitation. Let me show you the CL also for the daily target. Those are your targets right now on the CL. Target one is 67.61, which we already hit it. And look at this. When we hit the CL, look where is the wick, folks. Look where is the wick. And it was right to the take at the 67.61 profit taking, immediately dropped on the profit taking. And that it is the same way when you hit target two. Most of the time, when you hit the target two between 11 and 12, it goes back and forth and can drive you crazy until those guys come back from lunch. So this is, and it's not a rank bar. You can use anything. You can use range, minute. You can use anything because those numbers are fixed. Has nothing to do with your chart. Has nothing to do with your chart. Those are fixed numbers. So now we have the auto trade turn on. Let's see what's going on this one here. On the NASDAQ, we're still on that trade. Look, right to the fib, 429. And we have two reversal has plotted in here. But there is a very strong market, so we will see what is the outcome on that trade. The target is way up here, 59 for a NASDAQ trader. If you like to market. If you are on that trade, close it. Because we have a reversal, and this is our line to the take, 74.29. So it's going to pull back to those area, and then God knows where it's taking us. So this is, let's look at the ES. When you see the 1 minute is such a clear movement to the takes. You can see where the ES struggled, where he break out, where he's pulling back, where he's going. This is such a clear chart. Don't have much, but it says a lot. Really, it says a lot. It shows you if this market is struggling or not. On a Renko bar, we use the reversal, but forget it if you're trying. Let me put 1 minute on a Renko bar. It's not gonna show a real movement on the, like when you have a minute. I don't know. I don't care what the pretty. I want to know what is working. I don't care how it looks. Maybe the 1 minute is prettier. I don't know. But just I want to like to give you an idea. Where in the hell the trend in here? Really, look at this, folks. This is your Renko bar, and some of them get it worse. I'll show you how they do it. They make it thicker because they can hide the trend. This is an ES Renko bar. It's our Renko bar, so we're not attacking anyone, with all the respect to everyone. You can see how we can read this market on a 1 minute. Where is your pullback? Where is your re-entry? Where is the market struggling? When look at this mess here. So honestly, for you as a trader, I know this is not my headache. This is an auto trade headache. I know the story. I know the song. I hear that music every morning and every evening. I got it. But let me speak your language. You want to auto trade, you don't want it to trade. Fine. I'm not going to fight with you. How your auto trade is going to make money in here? Irrelevant what kind of an auto trade. And if you go 3-4 trades videos back, I showed you what they do with the Renko bar. And actually, I was asked to do it one more time, and I got a lot of love letters on this one because I pissed off a lot of people. But how your auto trade is going to be taking the trades in here? This is a mess. Even before you say I want to auto trade Renko bar, you want to look at this one here. You say, can I trade that? You bet you cannot. You bet. Can I trade that? Can I trade that? It's telling me exactly what's going on. Yes, I can trade that, but I cannot trade that manually. Some of them, they try to hide those mistakes. And you can do this on our Renko bars as well. You can make it as thick as you like. And they say, Sam, I mean, what's wrong with it? Look how the trend is moving. And when they start coming out to me, showing me pictures with a Renko bar like this, I said, okay, trade it and talk to me in a couple of 3 days. And then you never hear a beep from that guy. And wow, yeah, try to trade that, and good luck, you know. And try to be extra nice to your family because you're gonna need them for support somehow. So please do things right from the beginning. Do things right from the beginning. So don't seems even the scalper is taking the trade. So we'll wait. We are still on this Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is talking to you loud and clear. We have a resistance line at 7429.25. I hope you can guys see that on your YouTube because YouTubes are fuzzy sometimes. And the Nasdaq is coming 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, trying to penetrate those area here. What is my guess? When a bar trying to penetrate a line 7 times, flip a coin. This is my best advice to you. I mean, when the ES come in and pull back on those numbers, what does that mean? That means this ES is struggling. When the Nasdaq is come in this area, not able to penetrate it, not able to break it, that means there is a struggling. And then you need to rely on your instant, or you need to rely on the movement in this market, or you can rely on the left corner here, the instruments. You can see the buyers and the sellers, and look, now there is the buyers way over the sellers, and there's a new buyers that indicate the market has lifted up. Immediately you can see the pressure in the market, the momentum in the market right here, and immediately changed and start picking up. It's like it got air, and now it's gonna start climbing on this one here. Even we had a beautiful run on the DAX. Even we have a beautiful runs on the Nasdaq today. After all, the market is very mixed market, and if we are looking at the PNL, total PNL usually should be 800 ticks, 900 ticks. Yesterday we were around 250 ticks for 2 hours, where we were going in a circle, and we thought yesterday was really flat, and today we got a little bit more more sad numbers, because around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, we should be up 400, 500 ticks. But we do not get what we wish sometimes. We do not. Not in the trading anyway. So let's see what is the outcome on this one. Actually, the Nasdaq has been moving much better than the ES. So for those guys have low budget or not a huge capital, I find Nasdaq, it is. I mean, I never thought I would say that, but Nasdaq is a good instrument to trade, and it's just cheaper to trade. And nothing wrong with the Nasdaq. If you are wanted to auto trade it, scalp it, or you want to take a manual trade, there's nothing wrong with it. Take one trade every day, manual on it. There's nothing wrong with it. As expected on those daily target, look at this, as expected, right in line. And you have confirmed the resistance line, floor and fibs, target one, and almost, it's not complete yet, but is almost out of the band. And that is the end of it from now till 12 o'clock. It could be coming into the target two, because the target one and target two is between 11 and 12. If it comes into target two, out of the band, that means you might need to consider shorten out the ES if you liked, of course, on a sim. Folks, if it was some action today in the market, I would have stayed much longer, but actually there is no action, and we have tons of support. So I want to say thank you very much for joining us today, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, the same channel. God bless you all, and see you another day. Bye for now.